Just a real quick bit here while we're outside. They got the exterior painting done. I think it's pretty much complete now out here. I think they got most of the second coat work done. They painted the shingles, but they haven't hung those today. So they did do the door, which is a nice solid black to go with the shingles and all that. So you can kind of look at the deck down here. We'll take a quick walk around real quick, which we don't normally go outside, but I'm hoping in the next week or two we're going to finally get some progress on the outside stuff. I'll come up the deck. So here we go. So this will allow you a nice look around the back side of the house and our new deck. Now that it's all white, finally, we've got color. So, that's a good bit of the outside. I'm going to stop the video and we're going to go on inside and take a look around today too. Alright, here we are just inside the front door. The floor looks a little dirty now, although it has been stained. They'll do a second coat of stain around on the floor, but where it's probably closest to true color will be right up here near the wall. It's kind of a nice dark wood. But yeah, since they stained it, you can definitely see the feet all over it. But I wanted to take a quick look around at some of the new features. We have lights, most of which work now, which is cool. Let's see. And we've got railings finally going up the stairs and around the balcony for the loft. We'll take a closer look at those as we walk on around. Why don't we start upstairs and we'll work our way down this time. So the first thing I wanted to kind of show is the ceiling up here. They finally uncovered the wood beams. I know it's hard to get a good look at the wood, but they're gorgeous looking. And it's amazing to me that Joe took basically regular 2x10s and made them look like they were aged dark wood on the ceiling. So if we take a look downstairs, can't see a whole lot down there, but so let's come on around over here to the guest bedroom. Where lights in here finally work. You can kind of take a look around here in the room. And of course we've got the closet in here, which has got rods put in this week. Come on, two. There we go. Looking around in the bathroom. We're just waiting on the... Well, let's see. In here, we're waiting on the mirror. Oh, we got a bulb out already. Yeah, we've got the sink, which of course the plumbing isn't hooked up yet. Oh, there's a little shelf down there. That's cool. So yeah, nothing under there yet. In a rather interesting turn of events, we've noticed that we had asked Joe to put in soft close fixtures down in the kitchen, but it looks like they got them messed up. So all the soft close fixtures are now everywhere except in the kitchen. Anyway, so we're still waiting on mirror and toilet and shower doors in here. And I think for the guest room, aside from light bulbs and the sconces on the wall, the only thing this room needs now is carpet, and it'll be done, especially now that the closet's finished. So, all right, let's turn off the light. We'll head on over to Emily's room. So Emily's got her main light with fan. Again, Emily's room is also pretty much done now, except for carpet. And of course, she's waiting for the mirror to come in as well. Not a lot of dust on here, but Joe did the top of the bench wood colored. It's kind of nasty. And I guess we're waiting for little fixtures there for the windows, but otherwise, yeah, I think Emily's room's pretty much done. We picked out a nice little day bed with her that I think is going to go kind of in the corner, well, I guess sort of in the center of this wall, because she wanted a nightstand close to her bookcases, so she'll be able to get to all that stuff very quickly. Turn that off. Let's see. Emily's vanity. Wow, my camera makes that look. There we go. A little closer to the correct color. That color correct, can't quite figure that out, can it? Anyway, so we got sink, lights, and then rods in the closet. Nice bit of rod space for Emily. And in the bathroom, which just got really dark. That's funny how the phone turns orange all of a sudden. Yeah, so again, all we need in here is toilet. And we'll be responsible, I think, for the rod and curtain in here. And then in Xander's, oh, his doesn't have no bulbs in there yet, but he does have his closet light on. So, yeah, Xander needs the closet or the carpet in the closet. Let me hit these lights. Sorry, a bit chaotic. And then, of course, Xander's got his main light in the room, and then one cut over the little walkway coming into his room. But yeah, he really just needs the carpet and then he'll be done. So that's the upstairs. We're still, I think, waiting for them to paint the pendant out here. Hold on a sec, let me stop. All right, heading downstairs. We've got the doorway, which the door was finally painted black today. Actually, we came here while they were in the middle of doing it. So, and we've looked around the kitchen. Apparently, we left the light on here on the entrance for the butler's pantry. See, look at the counter, the cabinets still don't have the glass. Still don't have the glass. And again, that's what makes it kind of funny is that these guys need the soft close fixtures and they don't have them. The pantry with motion sensor lighting, which I think is cool. So yeah, nice big light fixture and dual pull doors to shut it up. All right, into the kitchen. So not a whole lot's changed in here. Am I zoomed in too far? Yeah, I still am. Okay. So we've still got our microwave, we've got our oven, we're waiting on the fridge. That's to be delivered right before it's done. They did finally kind of glue together the rest of the counter bits. So this is the hole where the gas range top's gonna go. And then they installed the master sink, which is interesting where it's a 2-level thing going on here. But it's fine. I think we've actually got the tap fixtures out here ready to be installed. So it'll be, this behemoth will be the fixture for the sink. The little hose that dangling down there looking all sad and pathetic. But yeah, I think the only things in the kitchen that are still waiting to be done, the dishwasher is actually sitting out in the garage waiting for them to finish staining and curing the floor. You can still see the lines there for the under cabinet lighting that needs to be put in. So yeah, sink's in. So they still got to wire up the plumbing for a sink, dishwasher, range top, fridge, and then sealing the floor. And we've got a little decorative piece that'll hang out there above the hood. A little bit of iron work that'll go up there, so that's pretty cool. Most of the finished electrical's done, so you can kind of see like up here above the computer desk, they've got the 2 ports for Cat 6. We've got an outlet hidden up there. We've got another one way down there, which is fun. I suppose eventually they're going to take the top off this thing, but it's convenient enough. They're leaving it on there. And the main living room, where we're still got all the trash on the floor, which is going to be cleaned up this week since carpet's coming in, like I said, I think on Thursday. So hopefully that'll be sooner rather than later. And again, you can get a nice look at those tic-tac-toe beams up there. They're just stunning with the contrast. We'll come in here to the conservatory. We've got the fireplace. Nothing in here has really changed too much. We did finally get the pocket doors with their fixtures put in, which I think are kind of cool. They've got a little button here you can press out to give you a little hook to help pull the door out when it's flush into the wall. So that's pretty neat. Coming around this way, we've got the bookcase here, we've got the fish tank. Oh yeah, they put all the little quarter round down on the floor, so that's nice. We'll just there's no lights installed in this hallway yet, though there are down in the laundry room, so we'll come around the other way. We've got the main little thermostat, our French doors. Now some of these work. We've got, I don't know which one I think this will be this switch will be the recessed light up in the box, which hasn't been put in yet. We've got the fan, we've got the big ceiling lights, and there's a fourth switch here, which I think is going to be like, because they've got 4 here, I assume one of these will be the recessed lights and one of these will be like socket driven lights. And they have the security system installed this week, which is kind of cool. So there's a little security panel for our room. I should actually point it out because it's kind of cool looking. There's a little sensor right up there. Let's just move a little closer to it. Oh, there it is. It has detected motion and it's blinking at me. That little thing will trigger for motion. But yeah, so we've got a panel for that inside our bedroom and then next to the garage door. But yeah, again, the master, aside from I think the box lighting, I think the master is just needing carpet now at this point. Still got a few delays here in the bathroom. They haven't delivered the tub yet. There was a big kerfuffle with the sinks here where there were 3 different people who all thought they were supposed to order it, and then they all talked and nobody ordered it, so we had to order everything again for the sinks this past week, so those might take a little bit to finally get in for the vanity tops in here. But yeah, let's see, we've got, but we do have lights in here working. Well, the one above our vanities doesn't come on, but we've got the lights, and then the fan, shower lights. Yay! So we can actually see in here a little bit. But yeah, we've got 2 little recessed lights up here for the shower. And so you can get a nice look without the camera flash screwing everything up at the decorative work, the little strip running around inside the shower. It's just awesome looking. We've got the 3 shower heads are all installed. Paul's gonna love this place. And we come into the master closet. Again, nice and bright. I think there was a little bit of confusion about the rods up there on the top being pulled down, but once we get the punch list stuff, we'll sort all the rest of this out. But otherwise, it's nice and bright in here when you need it to be, and we've got rods in place, and it's all coming together. Got a little, oh, let's see, where's the switch on this side? Here it is. We have a switch over here for the laundry room light. Paula, again, very excited about her fixture up there, which is dumb to try to show you with the light on, but it doesn't pick up very well in this color. I think I showed that in a previous video. Anyway, so yeah, we've got all the countertops here, just waiting to get the protective covering off. The sink is still in that box. Presumably when the plumbing guys come back to do the other bits, they'll cover that. And of course the pocket door. I better keep that on, I won't be able to see out here. We've got the coat hooks that are going to go in. There's 3 of them that'll sit somewhere back like this in the main. I can't really do this very well, but sit something like that. 3 of them, 1, 2, 3. On each of the 2 little cubby ways here. And you finally come into the powder room of its own accord. Again, still waiting on the mirror, but yeah, so this room's done. Aside from the mirror, let's go take a look downstairs. Now this is where we've got some funny wiring shenanigans going on. They forgot to order a light for the stairwell, so that's being delivered sometime, I think, this next week. And then somehow the wiring down here is messed up, where this switch is supposed to control the lights here in the hallway, because that one's controlled for the stairs. But yeah, there's this, I think, a switch down here, And there's another switch down at the end here that is supposed to control these lights, but for whatever reason, they are stuck at on right now, which is unfortunate. So we'll come into the utility room. We can see there's a lot of stuff going on down here now. So what we've got is coax cable line that's still waiting to be hooked up. We've got phone cord and Cat6 cable that'll be run. We've got the security alarm set up. And over here we've got the two water heaters installed. We've got that looks new. When did that happen? Well, I'll figure that out a little bit later here, I guess. Yeah, so we've got a 50-gallon, and I think it's a 30 or 35-gallon reserve water heater. There'll be a water softener unit with the salt or whatever that goes into it. We've got the upstairs heating system, this one is for all the way upstairs. This one is the one for the basement and main level. Both of these have humidifier units installed. So it's a big room, but there's a lot of stuff in here. So, yeah, that's what's going on in here right now. Let's continue looking around. None of the lights in Paula's room work, though we do have the electricity panel all hooked up. I wonder how bad a mess they got themselves into, because they basically had to rip the whole frame for the hidey hole door out to get at the electrical wiring. But yeah, they used pretty much the whole board. Everything's got a line in there somewhere, so hopefully we don't have to add too much more to that. But yeah, I don't think any of the lights in here work, or they just don't have light bulbs in them. Does this one work? Nope. But they've got the rod in there. We've got the sink here for the guest bathroom. It's got electricity, but none of the switches have been turned on yet. And that's where the toilet will go. Come out in here into the rec room space. We've got all the lights finally in and working. So yeah, you get to kind of see the view out the window here, which looks kind of lame right now, but you see the stairs going up for the deck, so there's a lot of nice clearance here when you come out. You can see the bases of the poles that I presume are going to be covered up once they finally do the grading work again to fix everything out here. Anyway. So, and then of course you've got let me turn the light back on. You've got the game space. With the game shelves, not much change there, but they're still awesome. And then in here, we've got lights for the unfinished storage. Sump pump's supposed to come in this week. Yeah, so that's where we are with the house. Everything's been moving pretty good. And while it seemed pretty subtle, we've got doorknobs for everything. Those came in this week. So it was funny. I think I showed up Tuesday and all of the doors were closed. Like every possible door had been shut, and it was really disconcerting. I couldn't figure out why that had been done until I realized it's because they put the hardware in. Oh, and I just find this funny. They put, there's another one of those motion sensors down here in the corner of the game room. And yeah, so it looks like it's just sort of an evil eye watching you while we all play games. Anyway, so in terms of what's happening now, it seems likely that we will not make the 11th. Going through the rooms, there's been a lot of progress made, but there's still a lot of things that need to be done. And one of the difficulties right now is, of course, that since we're so close to the end, the only things remaining are the last minute items or the things that got missed or done wrong the first time. I should go turn this light out. There we go. Anyway, so I think Joe wants us to push by a week, which will move us to settling up on the 18th instead of the 11th. That's 4 weeks from yesterday, which is a shame because we were really getting our hopes set on the 11th. But yeah, I mean, we're still waiting on the grout work. Hasn't been done in the kitchen because we haven't got the range top, and they don't want to start if they can't finish all at the same time. And so like going through every room, there's at least like one thing that needs to be done. There's little stuff and touch-up work, like the lights over the counter are awesome, except they didn't measure them right the first time, and so there's some holes there they're gonna have to patch. There's just little stuff like that. There's like every room's got at least one little detail that's gonna have to get fixed up, that's gonna go on the punch list, and you expect that. But I think the main inspection, the final inspection, will happen Friday, and then we start moving into punch list resolution stuff. So while it's possible we could be done by the 11th, I don't see it happening. Anyway, this has been a long video. So that's it for now. I don't know when exactly I'm going to post again, sometime before the end here. But I figure there'll be 1 or 2 more videos before the final video, and we start moving in. So, all right, hope you enjoyed it. More to come soon.